The Lord has done it.
Finally, finally, finally.
The Lord has done it. Oh,
Finally, finally.
I said the Lord has.
By the way, I am at Eastgate. Would want to meet us. Like, I'm coming right away. Give me 10 minutes over there. And I think 5 minutes later, I was like, and then I was like, no, I'm not here to meet strangers. People are just disappearing in this world. No. So I texted him. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't meet you anymore. My father just came to pick me up. By the way, guys, I don't even know my father. Babongo akafa kuzara grade 6. You know, my father died when I was in grade 6. I don't even know my father. But I was like, my father just came to pick me up, so I can't meet you anymore. He was like, oh, please, can I just see you for 5 minutes? Just 5 minutes, just to say hi. No lunch, just to say. I was like, no, he's very strict. To do the story alone or to do it with my husband. But unfortunately, guys, my husband is a busy man. He's always on the road, and just getting him to sit down and have a video together, it's a mission, guys. But I'm just going to give you guys my own side of the story. When he comes back, and if he has time, I'll bring him to this platform, and we are going to do something together which involves how we met, so that you guys can also hear his own side of the story. But enough of me rambling, guys. Let me just get right straight into it. So back in 2016, I was in a serious relationship. It was really serious, guys. Okay, pardon me, guys. If you hear any noise, any background noise, please, guys, just bear with me. It's a full house. My nieces and my nephews are around, so you can imagine the noise, the complaints, the reporting. You just know kids, guys. So just bear with me if you hear any background noise. Okay, anyway, back to my story. So back in 2016, guys, I was in a serious relationship. I was with this guy. The relationship was great at first, until it became very toxic. You know, when you're in a relationship, you are just in that relationship, but you know that this relationship is not going anywhere. If I tell you guys, I saw the red flags right from the start. The first day when we started dating with this guy, I saw the red flags. But you know what, guys? When you're in love, red flags look like pinkish. They are pink flags. So I ignored all of that because your girl was in love, you know. So I ignored all of that, and then we continued the relationship. But the end of 2016, it was a lot. It was toxic, and I was really heartbroken. But you know, sometimes the heart wants what it wants. You know, I was crying in this relationship. I was always stressed out. I didn't even know what to do. So that's like a bit of the background before I met my husband. So come January 2017, when I finally met my husband, you can imagine I was in this place where I was like heartbroken. I was going through a lot. You know, I was just going through a lot when it comes to relationships. So I met this auntie of mine. She's just someone who is, she's a disability advocate. And she just loves everything to do with disability. So we used to like have a very good relationship, even up to now. But that time we were really, really close. So she said, oh, Sneaky, you know what? There's this group that I want you to be added on, a WhatsApp group. It's really a good group. It's a group that can like really comfort you and all that. It's a disability. It's a group for people with disability. I was like, oh, cool. Just add me. So that day I was added into this. I don't even remember the date, but I know that it was like maybe mid-January or something. I was added into this group. So the rule of this group was you have to introduce yourself, what you are doing, and also tell people the name of your disability. But me, just being me, I don't even know the name of my disability, even up to now. I don't even know the name of my disability, even up to now, guys. I don't know the name of my disability. So I just introduced myself and told the people that I was a student at that time. I was studying at the University of Cape Town in South Africa. So I was like, I'm a student, I'm on holiday now. In February, I'll be going back to South Africa, but I don't know the name of my disability. And people were like, no, you have to send your picture. We need to see your picture, to see your disability. I was like, oh, cool, no problem. Then I sent the picture. So I'm going to insert the picture somewhere here so you guys see how bump I was looking at the time. Body was on point. I had the perfect body, guys. The skin, everything was glowing. I had also the same hairstyle with this short hair. So I sent my picture, and the guys, the men in that group, these sons of Pharaoh, they just bombarded my inbox. So like, oh, you're so beautiful and all that. For me, I didn't even respond to anyone. But there's this just one message which stood out for me. I don't know, like there was nothing fancy about the message. So I just checked, you know what, I didn't open these messages. So I was just scrolling on WhatsApp, like checking their profile pictures and all that. And then when I just came across this profile picture of this gentleman in a blue suit with beard and a bald head, I was like, okay, who is this one? So before I clicked on the picture, I could like see that this person didn't have any disability. So for me, I was like, click, click, click. I clicked on the profile picture, and there was my husband. Okay, which I didn't know by that time, but there was my husband. And then, so when I opened the message, he just said, "Hi, how are you? I saw you in this group. You are really beautiful. I just wanted to let you know that you are beautiful." I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that." So that's how the conversation kick-started. So we started chatting and all that until this other day when he was like, please, I would love to meet you and take you out for lunch. And for me, just being me, I was like, in this world where people are just disappearing and you think I can just come and meet you a stranger, I'm not doing that. So I was like, I kept on giving excuses until like, please, okay, just let me, when you're in town doing your own business, can you just pay me maybe like 30 minutes just to see you? I was like, okay, cool, no problem, I'll let you know.